Alright guys, here's a revised Battleship activity video, okay? So we're going to be playing against somebody else, and obviously we don't have this, cool setup, but the idea is you're going to draw some ships, and you're not going to let the other person see your ships. You're going to draw some ships, and you're going to have a graph up here that's shots fired. So let me show you. The instructions say draw 4 5-unit long boats. Again, we're going to draw 4 5-unit long boats. So let's go to your ships, and let's draw 4 boats that are 5 units long. So there's one boat. It's 5 units long. I want to circle them. Let's do another 3. So there they are. Here's my ship number 2. Diagonal. Here's my ship number 1 or number 3 horizontal, and ship number 4 vertical. Okay, so you draw your ships, your opponent draws their ships, and of course you can't see their ships. That's why you put like a backpack here or a book or a folder so you guys can't see each other's ships. Okay, and then it comes time to start shooting, firing, and seeing if you hit their ships. So let's say I want everybody to do this. A solid dot, when you place it on your shots fired, that means that you shot and you missed. Now, if you do a solid dot with an X on it, that means that you shot and you hit. Okay, so I apologize for the previous videos, or in class we might have done it differently. Let's stick to this new practice here. You put a dot where you're shooting, and if you happen to hit at that shot, you're going to put an X on the dot. So let's say it's my turn to start the game, and I'm going to shoot my first missile. All right. So before even saying anything, I'm just going to put a dot randomly right here, and then I tell my opponent, I tell them, okay, my first shot is at the coordinate -2, 0. Or if you don't want to say that, you could say my first shot is at -2 on the X, because this is the X-axis, and 0 on the Y, because the Y at 0 is right there. So once again, you want to give your opponent, you want to let them know what the shot is that you just gave. So let's pretend that I'm playing somebody, and I say, okay, my first shot is at -2, 0. And she would say, like, I'm sorry, Mr. Salgado, you missed. Okay, so what would I do? I'd just leave it like a dot. Okay, now then it's her turn to fire. And let's say she fires at -4, +4. So she says, Mr. Salgado, my shot is at -4, +4. Okay, so then I look over here and I check at -4 on the X, +4 on the Y. Did she hit me? No. So I would tell her, no, I'm sorry, you missed. Okay, I'll do better next time. Okay, anyway, so now it's my turn, and I would say, let's shoot at, again, before even saying the coordinate, I'm going to place the dot right there. So right here. And then I tell her, okay, my next shot is at 1, 2, 3 on the X, -2 on the Y. So my next shot is 3, -2. And then she's like, let me check. And she checks, and she's like, yes, you hit me, Mr. Salgado. Okay, so then if I did hit, I'm going to put an X right there. That way I know that I hit right there. So if you do hit, you continue firing until you miss. So my next shot, it would be wise to pick a coordinate somewhere around this already hit shot, right? So maybe I want to select this coordinate, or maybe this one if I think it's diagonal, or maybe this one if it's horizontal, or maybe this one if it's vertical. So it's a good idea to pick a coordinate immediately close to that one that I already hit on. So my next shot, let's say I tell her, I want to shoot my next shot, I'm going to assume that it's diagonal. So I tell her, I'm going to shoot it at 2 on the X, -1 on the Y, or I would just say 2, -1. Then she responds, I'm sorry, Mr. Salgado, you missed. Okay, so I already know I missed, so that means that it's not diagonal. So next time I'll probably shoot up here or down here. So I already know it's not diagonal. Anyway, so it's her turn, and she says, Mr. Salgado, could I shoot my shot at -3, 3? And I'm like, oh, -3, 3, let's check that out. So I go over here, and I check out the coordinate, -3, 3. So I go -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, she got me. So on my ship, I put a big giant X, and I tell her, yes, you hit me. Go ahead and shoot again. And then she says, -3, 2. And of course, -3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, it's right there. And yes, I would say you hit me again. And then -3, 1. Boom. -3, 0. Boom. -3. My voice is going. -3, -1. And yes, of course, you sunk my ship. And she continues to fire, right? And if she hits another boat, then she continues to fire until she misses. So once again, the idea is you're keeping track of your shots fired, and you need to make some type of difference on what it means when you miss and when it means that you hit. So I'm deciding right now, let's all use an X when you actually shoot and hit their ship, and then put a single dot when you shoot and missed. Why is that? Because down here, if they hit your ship, you're going to put an X on it. So X means hit, dot means no hit. Okay. So I hope this helps. And that's about 6 minutes. That's pretty good. All right. Have fun.